say, why did I bother to vote? What do you say to voters who are saying that their vote meant nothing since the legislature and you have rewritten the law?
I think that this effort that we put together here, makes significant improvements. I mean, when you talk about putting resources behind this, when you talk about having, a statewide official held accountable for it, when you talk about, some of the things that are here, I think this measure, but for, what I tell them is, but for the action of the public, there wouldn't have been another force that was necessary to coalesce people to make these changes. And so, I don't see as my role to criticize or tweak some portion of one measure or to agree with a little portion of another one. But the bottom line is, but for the people of the state voting on this, we wouldn't be here today. Their votes did matter. Their votes fundamentally changed a discussion that was going on to our state and played a vital role in getting this to the finish line.
Are you concerned at all about the national groups that were left out of this compromise? Are you concerned about them filing a lawsuit against this legislation?
Oh,
It was talked about on the House floor, and others have talked about they're almost sure that a lawsuit's coming.
I spent 16 years worried about lawsuits. I don't spend much time in this job thinking about lawsuits. I think about taking action and moving forward. My action already has been to work with Director Hagler to make sure that we work hard to get the resources through here, and then we staff this up, and then we move forward in a predictable way.
Well, let me ask it differently then. Will this hold up to any lawsuit? Do you feel confident this will hold up?
Certainly.
What is a true emergency about it? I think that's what the dispute involved, whether you were trying to get past the referendum by declaring it an emergency. How is this an emergency?
I think that this is an issue that requires action. That requires action now. I think all of us realize that there remain some institutions or organizations or places where animals aren't receiving the humane treatment that they deserve, that reflects our state. And I consider that something that we should move quickly on. So this will allow us to do that. So do it in a predictable way. And so I certainly think if there are animals that are being mistreated or malnourished, that we shouldn't wait till August 28th to get to the task of forging a resolution that's going to get that problem solved.
Was the emergency clause designed to foreclose the possibility of a referendum?
Emergency clause was designed to get this thing going, and get it on my desk, and get it law of the state, and get Director Hagler out of this building and out in the field.
Was the Humane Society of the United States excluded from these talks, or did they choose not